I've been seeing a lot of videos of people making what are called forever worlds in different games, specifically open world survival games like Minecraft. I haven't really seen it done in Terraria yet though. And while I have seen modded challenges and playing for 100-day videos, I haven't quite seen somebody adopt the concept of just starting a traditional Let's Play and just sticking through with it. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. This is me starting my Terraria Forever world. This won't be a completely first time through playthrough whatsoever. Terraria is probably my favorite game of all time, and I've got more than 1,000 hours on it, so it's going to be definitely a more experienced playthrough. So this is going to be the first installment of hopefully something that will last a really long time. And yeah, here we are. This is my forever world. I do want to point out a couple things off the bat. This is a master mode world, which I thought would just be the most appropriate given that I want to spend a lot of time on it. I also went ahead and made it a medium world just because I want to focus a lot on builds and that sort of thing. In other words, I want to prioritize making this world memorable instead of just speeding through the progression of the game. I'm aiming for this entire playthrough to just be a more relaxed sort of experience, focusing more on enjoying the game than anything else, and also making it something that's easy for people to come back to and making it more enjoyable for both myself and everybody watching. Anyways, here we are. We're just starting off as anybody ever does, chopping down some trees. It'll be interesting to see where this world takes us. I don't really have any parameters or goals in particular for this world, so we're just gonna kind of let it play itself out and yeah, just kind of experience it firsthand, you know, for the first time ever. This could be a really interesting first video. I don't know, maybe I'll come back and look at it in like years from now and see how far we've come. Possibly. I know I said that I want to try to make the builds in this world stand out a little bit more and make everything a little bit more important than just a simple base, but I'm not going to do that just yet. We're just going to make a simple little block base. I will at least have the courtesy to not build a jail for all my NPCs. I'm not opposed to it, and you know, shout out everybody who does that, but that's not what we're going to be doing this time around. I'm just going to fulfill the basic requirements of a house and move on, kind of explore the world. That's what I'm more interested in, at least for the sake of right now. Is the sun already setting? That's kind of crazy. There's literally been like no time in this world. Also, I'm reminded of just like how vulnerable you are as soon as you start out, especially in master mode. Okay, we've got foundations of a house, sort of. Like I said, just doing a very basic little house layout just to get the first two NPCs and just leave it at that for right now. It kind of feels like a chore sometimes to build all the NPC houses, but I'm gonna try my best to make them decorated and kind of make them represent something. I do want to point out that if this series really does stick, I would love for it to be more interactive and kind of get suggestions and advice and whatnot from everybody in the comments. I think that would make it a lot more special and more community based. It's just an idea, but I feel like the whole purpose of this is to make it more for content above everything else, and just kind of for the enjoyment of you guys. So that's the goal for right now. I also, okay, yeah, we're gonna need a proper sword. I don't think I can deal with the short sword any longer. Dude, this still does like 0 damage. Oh, okay, well, I mean, 12's not bad. This is just crazy, dude. Everything's so slow and so like, I can get literally like 2-shot. It's so bad. I know that this is gonna feel really plain and bare at some points, especially right now at the beginning, just because I'm not doing this with any gimmicks. Typically nowadays when you see people do Terraria playthroughs, it's got some sort of challenge or some gimmick or something like that. I'm not gonna be doing that with this series. I think it's probably... What? Whoa! Whoa! I forgot. Okay. Does that thing even go away? I actually don't think it does. This is actually crazy. Oh! Dude, I'm actually getting clapped by it. Yeah, just don't shoot anything at me. Wait, this is the tech. Alright, cool. Oh, no, I actually can't deal with that right now, dude. Alright, we're gonna start exploring. Very plain start, but we're just gonna keep going. So as we start venturing out into the world and exploring a little more, I think I'll take the opportunity to talk a little bit about sort of my vision for this channel and what I want for this series and for other series in the future. I think if there's anything that... hold on. Gotta just try not to die here. I actually think I'm dead either way. Okay. If there's anything that inspired me to make this channel... Hold on. Okay. There's nothing on the left. We know that much. So I feel like in recent times, as in the last 2 to 3 years, everything's just kind of gone crazy with dopamine specifically. I mean, I'm obviously talking about TikTok, Instagram, all that sort of thing. But I think that it can be connected to another discussion that I've seen a lot of people having, which is why games aren't fun anymore. I've heard it not only from most of my friends, but also I've felt it myself and have seen a lot of discussion about it online. And I think it's true, but I don't think that enough people are really drawing the connection to why that really is. I think more than anything, our lack of attention span and reliance on short form content, such as from TikTok and Instagram, has just become too much, if that's any way to put it. Now, for instance, Minecraft. Anytime that I think about playing Minecraft or really consider starting a world, I'm always asking the question of if any of my friends can play it with me. I haven't actually started my own individual personal Minecraft world since probably 5 or 6 years. That's why I've seen a lot of people starting forever worlds in that game, mainly because I'm not the only one who's noticing that, and I'm sure a lot of you will resonate with that as well. So I just want to slow down a bit. Overall, I want to take a step back from all of the dopamine recepting, Instagram, TikTok, attention span shortening content, whatever else you want to put a label on. I just want to try to enjoy games for what they are. I want to take it slow, just do old style YouTube commentary. Obviously, myself, like anybody else who's watching this, is either inspired or had their childhood made by like DanTDM, popular MMOs, Stampy, obviously, and a lot of others across other genres and games. There's a reason that those channels aren't really successful anymore. That type of content can't really survive in the modern algorithm. And I get that, but I have just gotten to the point where I will accept that this kind of content is not enjoyable and digestible, or rather gets pushed by the algorithm anymore. But I feel like it should still be made. I think this sort of content is similar to reading a book for a lot of people, and I've honestly been surprised with how many people I know who rely on... Okay. That's the 4th death. I'm trying to talk, bro. Anyways, I just think that it's something that... I don't think I'm the only one that feels this way. I don't think I'm the only one who resonates with sort of longer form content. As a matter of fact, I've been really surprised with how many people I meet and talk to who actively watch commentary channels or video game playthroughs, whatnot. Actually, Markiplier is somebody who's still quite successful, even despite, as I mentioned, the algorithm being completely different from what it was back in his prime. It's just something that we could all benefit a little bit from. Just taking a step back and just playing games, really. I don't intend for this to just be a Terraria channel. I just think that, if anything, the content that I would enjoy producing the most would just be variety and just playing whatever you guys really are interested in seeing me play. Of course, like, I am still probably going to play games that I've played before and actively enjoy, but I think my goal is going to be common across all of them, and that's just going to be to have a world that I'll come back to consistently and just almost just have it Let's Play style, like it always used to be. I don't think I'm trying to return to any past or bring any era of YouTube back. I just think that it's an enjoyable type of content to make, and I just think that it's simply an enjoyable type of content to make, and I am sure that there are some other people who feel that way, so why not start now? In terms of some other games that I've thought about playing, some of the ones that I've already played, but not really to the extent of finishing, or really haven't played them as much as I should, probably include, like, obviously Minecraft, also some other more open world ones, even the more sort of niche or unknown indie games, such as, off the top of my head, things like Astroneer, Scrap Mechanic, even like Slime Rancher 2. I feel like I've played Slime Rancher a little bit too much to actually go back to that and make a completely fresh world, but it kind of all depends on if anybody would really want to see that. I also think Raft could be a really fun one, as that's sort of, I think, a single player game at its core. And maybe down the line also playing multiplayer games with some other people. We'll see. The possibilities are open to anything, and anything that seems fun we'll just do. I think more than anything, the importance of this channel is just for it to be based on what's enjoyable for myself and also for you guys to watch. As long as that's the goal, it doesn't really matter what game it is or if it's really well liked or not. It's just about enjoying ourselves for the time being. Anyways, back to... Okay, while I've been talking, I've died about 5 times. We're not even done with the first night yet. This spear has been kind of a godsend, and we actually have enough for our first mana crystal. I think I should probably start thinking about what class I want to play. I usually play summoner pretty much every time I play this game. I would definitely not mind doing that for this playthrough, but I don't know if that will be the most entertaining. I'm not 100% sure I won't get sick of that by the end of this world. We'll have to see how that plays out. I guess I don't really have to decide just yet, but I'll just kind of take some signs and see if I get a weapon or if I get like a signal, I guess, from the RNG gods, and we'll decide based off of that. I also don't really know how I want to space out all the episodes of this. I don't know how much I should accomplish in each one. That's something you guys will kind of have to let me know. I'm just kind of testing this out more than anything with this, so I'll have to see how that pans out. All I know right now is that I'm trying to get this night to end and explore a little bit more. I actually don't think I can go any further to the left because I'm just gonna die. So we'll have to see how that all works out. So I think that right now I'm just gonna keep exploring this cave system. I actually don't know what it's gonna lead to, if anything. I'm pretty sure it's a dead end down here. So we'll have to see how that works. One really helpful factor for exploration will probably be that it is a medium world. It feels really intimidating at the beginning, and it's kind of annoying if anything, because you feel like you're not finding anything. And there's definitely a little bit of that I'm experiencing right now, but hey, we got another spear. Zealous or strong? Not really sure. Herb bags, not bad. Okay. Yeah, all right. I'm not gonna mess with that, thank you. Nothing in here. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, I think that I might have to explore down here because I know it's master mode, but it'll be worth the risk if we can get some good loot here. Okay. This is not the most promising. Hey, we got the merchant. Welcome in, Howard. Welcome to our world. Oh. Oh my god. I don't know how I didn't take any damage from that. You know what? This is working. We're just gonna take it one step at a time. So I think this is actually the main desert. I already stumbled across a little bit of an oasis desert over here, but I guess that's just like a fake one. I don't know what you call that. Progress is very, very slow right now, but that's okay. We're just gonna take things one step at a time, like I said. Oh shit, let's also not die. Okay, iron, there we go. Things are coming along, we're getting there. Okay. This could be, oh, okay. I mean, let's see what we get. Oh, we like that. We really like that. I just realized that I also don't have any armor. I didn't do myself the justice of even making some wood armor. We got a minecart trail. What can we do? Use the shurikens maybe? Oh, that's 200 IQ. Oh, we're so dead. 100%. I'm actually just like, oh, we lived. Okay, yeah, I can work with that. So, Dune Rider boots are basically Hermes boots. Okay, that's great. That's fantastic. I think this is paying off. I think you have to take some risks for some early progression. No matter what, early game Terraria is always going to be, like, painfully slow. I think that's a lot of the argument for why people like playing with mods. I personally have really never done mods at all. I've experimented and tried Calamity a bit, but never really gotten into it, so perhaps that's a series for the future if you guys would be interested in seeing that. If there was any game that I was going to do a modded playthrough of, it would probably be Terraria. I know people... Oh! Okay. I don't have a house for you, but that's okay. If that came my way, I was actually so dead. Alright, so this is like a little bit of an issue. Honestly, the spear is like kicking ass right now. I don't know what I did to deserve one, but It's literally the only thing saving me from just dying everywhere I go. You know, you'd think that I'd be a little bit better at this game after the amount of time I've spent on it, but I guess that's really not how it works. It does get easier, definitely, as things move on, so this is definitely going to be the slowest episode of them all. That's kind of the fun of it. We'll be able to look back and see what happens in the future. This is just insane, though. Oh my, no, I'm not. How long am I going to be here for? There's just going to be another one to come up. Okay, that's one down. I'm going to have to use these shurikens to my advantage. Oh, we got grenades. I didn't even see that. Okay, this guy's going to have to die soon. 240 health is actually insane. I just noticed that. Oh my gosh, please. No, I can't do this. Oh! Oh my gosh, we did not just spend that much time just to die. It's probably not the best move, but we will be returning to the desert 100%. Okay, well, we have some chests. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put things that I don't need. Oh, we got an aglet too. See, I'm just not even noticing things, huh? Where's our merchant? Let's see if we can get a piggy bank. Do we have enough money for that? We don't have 89 silver. Whew. Okay, that's all right. Oh, dude. For all the negatives, we at least have these boots, bro. This is gonna make everything so much easier. I guess there's only one place to keep returning to for right now. We're gonna just keep it going. I think this golfer is just gonna have to chill down here for now because I'm not really in the mood to build a house for you. That's okay. We'll keep this pushing. Oh, I swear, do the cactus balls respawn? All right. Oh God. Oh my. Okay, it's probably a good idea to invest in some armor, but I am too lazy for that right now, so we're just gonna keep dying. There's surely some. Oh, I didn't even see. There's a bass statue here. Isn't that what it's called? Let's see. Bass statue. Yeah, that's actually huge. I feel like those are way rarer than they need to be. All right, how about we... Oh, no, we cannot go that way. Let's just... No, I have nowhere to go. Oh no. Yeah, that's not gonna end well. Oh my God. I don't actually know what I'm hoping to find. I think I'm just dying for no reason. That's okay. I think it might be oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? Let's just get our gold. That's probably the most important thing right now. If we can get the gold, then we can probably at least say that this wasn't a complete waste of time. It already wasn't a waste of time because we got the boots, but it's just the way it has to go. As I was talking about with the pacing of this, I'm realizing now that this is going to be a lot slower than I probably initially imagined. If it turns out that I have to just do a lot more during an episode, then so be it. But at this rate, I don't know if I'm going to be able to like do a boss every episode or whatnot. I think this is definitely, like I said, going to be the slowest episode. I don't know if it's going to speed up enough to be enjoyable. I mean, I think we'll just have to see as time passes and as the series goes on. The only problem with recording and trying to make more and more progress each episode is if I try to set a goal of like killing a boss in every video I make, I'm probably going to be recording for like minimum 2 hours because I cannot speedrun for shit. And like I said, this is supposed to be a more like slow, it was inevitable. That was going to happen anyway. He was not going to have a happy home. And like I said, this series is supposed to be slower and more enjoyable anyway, so I guess it kind of is just trying to tell me that that's the goal. I'm not really in a rush for any particular kind of progression, so there's beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success. I'm just using, honestly, the minecart as a weapon. Oh, no, that's not gonna work. Wait, okay, where's my money at? I just lost my money. Oh, no. All right, you know what? Nah, we're just gonna keep going. Man, this is what it takes. This is really what it takes. This is the grind right here. I can't get up. We have nothing. This is so disappointing. So just because I want to accomplish something tangible before the end of this episode, I figure that I'm going to try to explore a little bit further out east. Hopefully finding a snow biome and maybe starting to explore that a little bit. I think I probably am going to just end up doing summoner here just because it's what I'm most comfortable with. I think it's also going to be okay to switch at some time if I really need to, so I'm not too worried about that. I also think a good investment to make would be in armor, since we can. I believe, yep, I do have enough wood, so that's probably a good idea too. We'll start heading out east as soon as I deal with this dude, and hopefully it'll all come together. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with the Dune Rider boots anyway, because just the movement alone is super nice to have, especially this early on in the game. But okay, so we definitely need to account for getting things together. Oh, actually, dude, I need to make a furnace. Yeah, I just realized that I haven't even been smelting anything. Probably is worth it. Maybe we can upgrade our pickaxe, get some things going. I keep thinking that I have a cloud in a bottle or something and that I can jump over these guys, but I just can't. Oh, dude, the piercing is super nice on the spear, though. I will give it that. Yeah, so I don't know. I think comparing all the classes is kind of difficult, especially in Master Mode, because no matter what, it's going to be difficult. This is my thought process, right? Melee is pretty fun and pretty, like, natural the whole way through. If that makes sense. Around mech bosses is super, super hard, and it can just get really sucky at certain parts of the game. Ranger is just like too easy. Mage is like eh. And Summoner is hard, but I feel like it's consistently challenging and powerful throughout the game. I don't know, maybe I'm not right about that and that's like a hot take, but I feel like there's really not any super underpowered part of Summoner. I'm probably gonna end up going with that, but again, like I said, we'll see, and there's always potential to change that. Okay, let's see, do I have enough for a furnace? We do. Perfect. What's up, Howard? Oh, and we should also get a piggy. We still don't have enough for a piggy bank. Shit. Alright, so what can we make? An iron pickaxe. Could make a silver pickaxe. A bow could be good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna invest in a bow. That's probably the best decision I can make right now. Alright, yeah, I'm liking that. Might also use this wand of sparking a little bit too, just to kind of get some extra defenses in the form of weapons. Dude, I just feel like I have no movement, even though we do have the boots, and that is nice. Like, I have no vertical. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're actually at the living tree from above ground now. That's nice. I don't actually think I explored up here yet. Okay, that's what we want. New exploration. Oh, I already have an aglet, but I will take the iron skin potions for sure. Oh, I'm probably dead. These monsters do not play, bro. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize that these went faster on sand. That's so goated. I'm a fan of that. Oh, and I keep on remembering that this is a medium world. You know, like I said, right now, medium worlds can be sucky, but no way this is the jungle side. Wait, what? I thought it didn't work this way. Okay, wait, let's try not to die in the jungle. Alright, watch this. This is what I got Jester's arrows for, dude. Holy. I don't want to waste them all, though. But they're so overpowered that I just, like, I have to, bro. They're addicting. Alright, let's keep it pushing. I feel like I should just go the other way, but I can't because there's Crimson over there. Oh, no, bro. Okay, I'm gonna try to save my life, and we're gonna... Oh, we should be fine. I also have my wand of... Oh! Dude, I'm actually doing nothing. This is so bad. I'm gonna shift my goal a little bit. All I'm gonna aim for right now is just ending this episode off with some better parameters of the world, some better ideas as to the layout, if that makes sense. That's probably the most effective use of my time that I can get right now. And as I said, because I don't want to rush things, I think exploring a little bit more, even if it does mean dying, is good. I just don't want to keep dying going to the same place, expecting a different result. Oh, I think it's almost day though. Oh my god, no way that hits for 47. What? Surely this Crimson doesn't last long, bro. I'm way too low to be here. You know what? It's fine. We're just gonna try to get more map coverage in. That's the goal right now. Oh my god, get away from me, please. I can't drop. I can't see anything either. Oh no, this is it. Oh, no. I think it just comes back to my original point about this channel and hopefully what I can do with these videos. As you can tell, it's definitely not gonna be the most quality gameplay. If I can produce videos that help people fall asleep or something for you to have in the background when you study, or even just, you know, videos for the sake of just gameplay and experience, I think that rawness is what I'm chasing after. And honestly, if I do that, if I can pull that off, then my job's done. And I'm not just saying that to distract from the fact that I've died like 10 times in 30 minutes, but I promise we will get progression in eventually. I don't know. I think that that's an opinion that I need. I think I need a second opinion on that, actually. Should I play off camera to streamline the progress a little more, or should I experience it all with you guys as I record? I think that probably is more, the second option is probably more consistent with what my visions are for this channel. But I don't know. I'd love to hear what you guys think. I'm not really entirely sure about that. I think either way could work. So Just kind of depends on what would be preferable as like a viewer. So let me know about that. On a more focused note, we are progressing through the Crimson. Okay, look at this. We're actually like pretty far in. Oh, I can't make that. All right, this is what I'm talking about. Another cave system too. And as far as the map goes, we're barely even halfway to the beach. That's crazy. I always think of large worlds as being the only like actually big ones, but low-key medium ones are huge as well. Especially when you're only one person. I feel like I have all of this space to chart by myself. It's kind of like, it's intimidating, but it's also exciting because I feel like there's only so much you can do with a small world. Eventually it's limiting, in my experience at least. I think I'm just gonna keep going for now, and if we find some stuff along the way, that's probably good, but that's my only goal for the rest of this session, I think. Okay, let's see what's in this chest. Maybe, what's that summon called? I don't know. Nope, no summon. We got a third aglet. Oh shit, a snow biome. Dude, that's what I was looking for. I like this. Maybe we can explore that a little, get some flinks fur. That'd be a nice good start on the summoner track. Oh man, these guys are just getting pierced. Loki, as far as slimes go, spear's pretty good. I don't really need much better than that. It's only once we get the flying things that things start to get a little bit downhill. Oh, and I need to remember about freezing too. I'm kind of tempted to just stay here for a little bit and kind of explore the underground. We could get some... Alright, well we are getting some good passive loot at least. Oh, this is not... I'm not going to clear this. If you can just get an uninterrupted session of exploration in this game, that's when it starts to get addicting. Just this, you know? This is what we miss. Whenever we get caught up in all the speed runs and fast progression challenges and whatnot, we forget how fun it can just be to like just play this game. Like, even if you're not that far in, just kind of explore the world. That's kind of how it all started, I guess. Dude, this is low-key scary. I can't deal with this many slimes at once. Come on, bro. Oh no, I'm actually about to die. That's the dungeon already. Wow. So we've got no pathway down. Interesting. How far is this even? Yeah, that's actually way to the right. Alright, well, I think I'm just gonna keep going. I mean, I did make it a lot further than I was expecting to, so that's pretty good. We've gotten pretty good exploration in, at least for just like day one. I mean, I think that's probably a good stopping place for right now. I think that just for what I'm trying to do, that's not a bad first day. I don't know. You guys can be the judge of that if you want. But I'm pretty happy with that. I think next time we will probably expand the house or the base a little bit and maybe build some more NPC houses. I think next time we'll make a lot more progress than we did this time because we've kind of, like I said, got the idea, the gist of the map a little bit. Now that we know where the snow biome is and got some movement accessories and some weapons and whatnot, we should be able to start getting some resources and possibly beat next time. I don't know. I don't want to be in too much of a rush, but I also don't want to take so long that people forget about the series. So we'll see. Either way, I think this is about as much as anybody can expect from just like a traditional slow Terraria playthrough. By no means is this a professional run or one that should be looked up to. This is just as realistic as it gets, you guys. Yeah, I think that's where we're at for right now. I appreciate you guys experiencing this and participating, and yeah, I will catch you in the next one.